So I'm on the Canon R8 with a 24-105 f4 to 7.11 kit lens. So I'm trying to find out if this is a usable setup for handheld vlogging. It is quite a minimalist setup. I have the Sennheiser MKE 200 mic mounted on the camera, and I'm just holding the camera by the lens. I'm shooting in C-Log 3, and the electronic stabilization is set to on. I'm not using the enhanced setting yet. Maybe I will try that a bit later. It is quite windy today, and we had some rain just a few minutes ago, but suddenly all the clouds disappeared, and no, it's not looking too bad. So maybe the one main problem with this lens is the lack of weather sealing, especially in this kind of very shifting weather. Well, it can suddenly just start pouring down any minute. So I'm still figuring out if I should get another more suitable lens, and maybe even a wider lens, like a 15 to 30 millimeter perhaps. We have some pretty big waves coming in. So this is 105 millimeter the longest reach on this lens. If I zoom out, this is 24. So the wind is pretty strong, so I don't know how this microphone will handle it if there's too much wind noise. I have the wind muff on, and on the audio meter on screen it looks pretty okay. So this is the enhanced mode, and I can see that the image is a little bit cropped in. But I think it's still usable. So this is my setup today. I have the Canon R8, very small and handy camera, and this is the RF 24-105 kit lens, f4 to 7.1 with lens stabilization. And this microphone is the Sennheiser MKE 200. I haven't used it that much because I prefer to use wireless microphones, because they have a much smaller footprint. Oh, the water almost came in. So the tide is very high today, because normally most of this beach is walkable, but now it's almost disappeared. So as I said, the lens is quite small and very easy to carry around, small footprint. It protrudes if I use the zoom. So this is the longest zoom, 105mm. I also have a variable ND filter from a NISI that I need for video only. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this setup. But of course, the Action 5 Pro is much more handy, much smaller, and I don't know if the video quality is that much better on the Canon compared to this very nifty little action camera. So the sun just disappeared behind some very, very dark clouds. Looks like we might get some heavy rain pretty soon. So I think I should be heading back to the car before I get caught up in a rainstorm with this non-weatherproofed setup. So I'm back on just the normal digital stabilization because the enhanced stabilization is too cropped in, because this lens is a bit too narrow for handheld blogging like this, and with the enhanced image stabilization it's even more useless. I'm now shooting on 50mm, just to see how the stabilization is. So if I pan around like this, I can test the dynamic range of the camera with shifting light from so this is directly from behind. So if I want to test out the zoom, zoom all the way out to the lighthouse on the horizon. Very difficult to see on the little screen if I'm in focus or not. There are some very nice summer houses near this beach. I wouldn't mind owning one of those. So it suddenly started raining. I have to run back to the car. And hopefully I won't get any water inside my camera. Oh my goodness, I'm soaking wet. I think I managed to protect the camera under my jacket, so hopefully there's no water inside of the camera. So this is a clear example of one of the drawbacks with this lens: the lack of weather sealing. I think it should be standard in every lens, no matter the price class. So obviously I should get a proper weather sealed lens for this kind of vlogging, because I live in an area of the world where the weather is always changing. You can walk out the door in the morning and the sky is clear blue, and a few hours later it shifts completely and pours down like now. So yeah, and also I do prefer the 16mm lens for this kind of vlogging, but the advantage of this lens is the possibility to zoom in and out, get different perspectives of the area you are filming in. I sold my L lens a little while back because it was too big, too heavy, too unpractical. This lens here is half the size, half the weight, so much more practical in good weather and good light conditions. But today I demonstrated one of the big drawbacks with this lens: the lack of weather sealing.